Hello, Bacha Party. How are you? I hope you are fit and fine and you are doing good work at your home. Okay. Yesterday we discussed about the electrolysis, which is the part of electric current, and in the continuation of chapter 14, electric currents. Today we are going to discuss about the electric currents. Okay. So let's start. Electric current. Electric current. So if you want to define electric currents, then it's the flow of charge, the flow of charge in any substance. The flow of charge in any substance is known as electric current. Okay, so it's mean if any charge flow in any substance, this phenomena is known as electric current. But here question arises, sir, which charge? So flow of electron in substance. So electron have which charge? Electron have negative charge. So the flow of negative charge in any substance is known as electric current. Okay. How you clear more by the help of any examples? So suppose, students, you pass some electric current in metallic wire. Suppose it is your board, and when you put the plug inside, then previously current is here, but now current is flow from here to here. It means flow of electron. So when flow of electron considered as electric current. Let's see another example. Suppose you take it again same board. That board contain light or current. You put here some substance which is made by the help of wood. Okay. You plug and stick in this plug in this board. Then from here to here, the flow of electron is not happening. Does not flow electrons. Then in your mind, sir, here you clearly written that the flow of charge in any substance is known as electric current. But sir, wood is also substance, so why in wood electric current is not travel or flow? So my dear students, here I written the flow of charge in any substance means some substance only have ability to give the path to flow the electrons, and that substance we have for that substance we have a name, and that name is conductors. So which provide the path to flow the electrons. Such type substance is known as conductors, and which have no ability to flow the electrons is known as non-conductors. So wood is known as non-conductor, but in dry form. In wet form, it also just a form of poor conductors. Okay. So conductors and non-conductors. Now we have two new topics, and one by one we are going to clear the topics conductors and non-conductors. Okay, first conductors. Conductors. Okay, check the spelling, maybe mistake. Conductors are those which allows current to flow in it. Okay. On conductors flow of electron is possible, and by the help of this line you are easily able to understand the concepts of conductors. So conductors are those which conduct electricity. Conductors are those which conduct electricity. How conductors conduct electricity? So they conduct electricity because they have ability to provide the path to flow the electrons, or they allow to travel current on it. Conductors are those which allows flow of current on it. Conductors are those which allows flow of current on it. And the definition, the conductors are those on which electrons easily flow, and other conductors conduct electricity. Now, example. Metals are good conductors. Metals are good conductors of electric current. Metals are good conductor of electric current. Okay. Again one question came, sir, what is metal? So it is study, no? And in study, always know one chain rule and try to learn by the help of your previous knowledge. Clear? When you read here any topics, okay, when you get any new topics, then try to link that new topics with your previous knowledge. Then it will more beneficial to understand the new topics. Okay. So now we have metals. At in earlier classes, you are learning about the metals. This short explanation of metals here I will give you, and why you are taking any fear when I am here. So metals, write like this: metals, M for malleable. Malleable means ability to convert into thin seeds. Thin seeds means you take any metals, when you hammered, then that metals convert into thin seeds. आती है ना टीन की seeds. E इलेक्ट्रिक कंडक्टर, और इलेक्ट्रिक कंडक्टर है तभी तो इसको एग्जाम्पल में लिया है. Otherwise, why we are taking this example? T tensile strength. Tensile strength means ability to hold. ability to hold means metal have ability to hold a very heavy things. Clear? Just like cranes. क्रेन्स में देखो जो पतली पतली वायर्स होती है दैट आर मेड अप बाय द हेल्प ऑफ मेटल वायर, और वो बड़ी बड़ी गाड़ियों को क्या करता है, होल्ड करके ऊपर ले जाता है. ए एबिलिटी टू शो, अब जितनी प्रॉपर्टी रिमेन रही सारी की सारी है. एबिलिटी टू शो डक्टिलिटी, ductility means metals also convert into thin wires, so dry to thin wires. Ductility means they can be converted into thin wires, L for luster. Luster means shiny nature. So metal have shine. Metals are shiny. Shiny natures. You are wearing gold, no? Gold have shine. By the causes of shine, the cost of gold is too much, and due to less availability of gold, the cost of gold is more. S. Shall I write or leave for you to write in comment section? S means metals are solids. Metals are generally solids except mercury. Mercury is present in liquid form. And as for also sonorous. Sonorous means when you hammer on metals, then metals create some voice, and this voice you are easily able to listen. Okay, so metals produce sound, and this property of metals is known as sonorous. Metals show shiny nature, and this shiny nature property is considered as luster. Metals are able to convert into thin wires, that property is known as ductility. Metals have ability to hold the large things, this property is known as tensile strength. Metals give the path to flow the electrons, and this property is considered electrical conductor. And metals, when they hammer, then they are able to convert into thin sheets, and this property is known as malleable. Okay students, so today we discuss about only conductors, and conductors we discuss only about metals. Other things in this video for a little 5 minutes more we'll take it there. Non-conductors we will discuss in next video, because this video is maybe large. Okay, other strong acids are good conductor. Okay, now again one question arises, what is strong acids? So that acids completely ionized, considered as strong acids, just like HCl, and all acids show their effect in only one form, that form is considered as their aqueous form. AQ stands for here aqueous, and aqueous is taken from a Latin word aqua. And what is the meaning of aqua? Aqua is a Latin word. What is the meaning of aqua? You write in comment section, okay? And write in comment section. Yesterday I also told, but no one written. So what is the meaning of aqua? Today your homework, you write in comment section, okay? Strong acid HCl, HNO3, which is known as state they are able to conduct electricity. Okay, water also conduct electricity, but distilled water due to absence of minerals, mineral in it, it is not able to contain the or show the what students video. Why not recording video? Okay, going on in my mind video stop. Okay, so distilled water does not conduct electricity because it have absence of minerals. Clear? Okay, solid NaCl does not contain electricity. Solid NaCl does not contain electricity, while aqueous or molten NaCl conduct electricity. NaCl conducts electricity. Why? Right answer is send to me personally on my WhatsApp number. Okay. Solid NaCl does not conduct electricity. You take if you want a screenshot. Solid NaCl does not conduct electricity, but aqueous or molten NaCl conduct electricity. Why? You write answer and send to me personally on my WhatsApp number. Okay, friends. So for today, only this much. Next topic will just like non-conductors and other things we will discuss in next video. Okay.